with the Pokemon.
No. This is what we consider to be
The likelihood that this would be someone's persona.
Yeah. This is not sexual in nature. We need to make this abundantly clear. It's not sexual in nature. It's strictly whether or not we think that this character, maybe not the artist, but we definitely think there was like some furry influence on the character design.
A reminder that furries can be wholesome.
Yes. All right. So, so a quick precursor here. Might as well. We've got time. We can do a little introduction here. I'm Gavin, or Darth Pac-Man. Does anyone else want to introduce themselves with their voice with no context?
I'm Dex. I'm not a furry, I promise, even though I made both of these.
Yeah, sick.
I'm Brandon, also known as Canadian Bear.
Beautiful.
And I'm Legacy, and I'm making dinner.
Yes, so I am going to ask Legacy to use push to talk while he makes dinner.
Alright.
Okay, and then we've also got Zoe here, but Zoe's more of a passive observer. So, quick start here.
We're still waiting on M. We're still waiting on M, by the way.
And we'll be late. Zoe is our substitute for the female / they them perspective while we work on this. All right. So obviously we are a gaming club, and we like Pokemon, so we thought this could be fun. Plus, we're also kind of having a discussion about it in our Discord, and why not push that discussion onto the internet?
Exploded from there.
Yeah, exactly. So, do we want to do just in order that they're on this list? Do we want to go with like one of each?
I would just go in Pokedex order because that's what I've done here. I've put them all in the order in which they come in.
Okay, and quick looking at the scale here. So super furry, no contest. This one is clearly a furry. This is your S rank of furries. Like, there's no way that this was an accident. Almost guaranteed furry. So it's like, we think that whoever did this was like, yeah, I'm making furry bait. It was a conscious decision. But we're not 100%. This is like 90. Basically furry. It's like, it's close enough. Someone out there is using this as their persona. I don't know what to tell you. And then come on, that's barely furry. Is like, okay, this is a bit of a reach, but I mean, if you really squinted and looked at it, I guess. And then don't say this is a furry. Is like, no, it's not. It's really not. You're like, no, absolutely not. All right, so okay, so we got this is standard Venusaur, yeah.
Yeah, it's just our basic Veen.
Okay, well, personally, I'm already starting off with Venusaur here being not very furry. The fact that it's quadrupedal really brings it down to begin with.
It's a dinosaur with a palm tree on its back.
You think, come on, that's very furry? Or don't say this is a furry.
Yeah. The only reason I wouldn't put it at the bottom is because it is an onion toad, and that's pretty furry-esque in a way.
No, I will say that it does have some furry aspects because it does have like vine whips and stuff, so people do like that part.
Okay.
I don't know if specifically something having the ability to tentacle you makes it automatically furry.
I mean, if that was the logic we were using, we would have put tentacle on the list, right?
Tentacles are
S tier in that case.
Yeah. No. Okay. We'll start it here, and we'll move it down if we need to.
Yeah.
So
we can adjust as we go.
But yeah, comfortably Venusaur. Dex, you want to share a little bit about Venusaur?
I have included all the forms, as I said, so like the Gigantamax and the Mega is also there, but they should basically be on the same level for most of these, if not all.
Yeah, like you're right. Like this version, I guess it kind of has more hair, which I think maybe like
your hat.
Yeah, it's got like a hat where it's not like a leaf; it's actually like a hat, and then I think it's got bangs. What is that?
It also. I have to say this one is also like 100 feet tall, so that is
size is irrelevant.
That you have to account for.
Size is irrelevant when we're measuring furriness, I think.
But like
that's another thing.
Furriness about like, okay, does someone want to be 100 feet tall? Because like furries are like wanting to be people, right?
Okay, looking here, I'll say that it doesn't look like there's bangs anymore, so it's not too bad. But it does kind of like a crown too. So this one feels like more anthropomorphic than the other one, slightly.
I would definitely, that it belongs in the come on, that's a furry compared to the other two.
Yeah, so we'll start there, and then okay, so I guess we'll start with Gigantamax Charizard. Okay, so just looking at this one here, I feel like this is less furry than regular Charizard, right?
It's a lot more primal.
Yeah,
Like.
I don't know. I don't think this is basically a furry at this point. It feels.
That being said, it is bipedal.
Yeah, so it's like comfortably here at minimum. Bipedal is an absolute plus in the furry market for sure, and I'm not going to argue against that. Yeah.
It does have like longer arms and stuff, so it's less like reptilian.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like the fire really turns some people off, I think.
Yeah. So okay, well, you want to leave it in? Come on, that's barely a furry because like it's pretty animalistic at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm willing to hear other people's arguments, but I kind of feel that way about like Charizard as a general thing, except maybe that one other form.
What's the best way to look at Pokedex stuff? Is that just going to be on Bulbapedia?
I would just look at the Bulbapedia list, I suppose.
Okay, just in case we want to look at larger images, right? So this is our boy Charizard. So yeah, so we got Charizard here. I think Charizard is at least slightly more furry than Gigamat's one. But I do think that this, like, do we have the other forms? We do. Okay, so I do personally, like, if we're looking at all the Charizards at once, Y is the most furry, right?
Yes, like, that's exactly what I was
absolutely
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, X and regular are pretty similar. Like, they're both the same. Y is, like, there's no way that somebody wasn't making a conscious decision to make that somehow more furry. Like,
I would say normal and Y are on the, like, high end of C, and then normal and X are on the high level of basically. Like, but yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I think that's fair.
That's basically what I meant.
I do have a resident furry in the Twitch stream here, and they did say that size is not relevant when pertaining to furries. So
yeah,
something to consider there.
It's the design. It's all in the design.
Okay, so we got Blastoise now. Okay, so again, we know Blastoise is not loading, apparently. Interesting. Blastoise is overtly bipedal. We know that. We love a thick king.
In my opinion, normal Blastoise is the most anthropomorphic of the three.
Yeah, because I think it's so, like Gigamat Blastoise. That's a ship at that point.
Yeah. That's another thing. It's a Mecha Blastoise at that point.
Yeah, I feel like this one goes like it's pretty low on the spectrum there. Okay, so my friend does say that size is actually relevant to furries. I lied. I misunderstood.
Oh, okay.
Base form Blastoise is a Bara Daddy. Okay.
I mean, come on, look at that picture and the sassy look he's giving his shoulder.
He looking a little thick. I think almost guaranteed furry for him.
Like,
and then I
feel
think
he's definitely higher than either of the other ones.
Do we think it's sort of like that? Do we think that it's like this one's got guns, but it's still kind of bipedal and like kind of a person still?
If you were ordering within here, I would say it's above like X.
But I feel like the more guns they add, the less like furry and more mecha it becomes.
We thinking like this?
Like I personally would put like them both down one more personally.
Okay, so you want them all down like this?
Blastoise, no. I think the regular Blastoise would go up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
the look. The look totally just makes me think. Yeah.
Look at a little smirk.
Yeah, exactly.
We all know that Super Squirtle Squad is very furry. That much is obvious.
Oh yeah. They're a gang.
Okay.
Yada yada.
How do we feel about thin Pikachu? I feel like the whole point was that they were anthropomorphizing him further when they made him thinner, right?
Yeah, I feel like I like that we have the Gmax here because the Gmax signifies old Pikachu, and old Pikachu was not a furry, but new Pikachu is a furry.
I think old Pikachu is honestly
chubby mouse.
It's just a chubby mouse. I think old Pikachu literally is just like, don't call this a furry. Because old Pikachu's not. It's just a fat mouse. It's like, yes, that's a mouse. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then you get like new Pikachu and it's like, that's basically a furry, right? Like, it's not full there because it's still...
Pikachu is definitely someone's persona.
Oh, for sure. But it's like the design of modern Pikachu is still fairly bulbous. It doesn't really fit into like a humanoid body shape perfectly. So I don't think it's all the way up.
It really depends which version or which like animated version of Pikachu you see, because each one's like a little different, and there are some that I'm like, this is looking way too
Yeah.
human compared to others.
As the resident Pikachu hater, I agree with these statements.
Okay.
I had to include it on this because it is technically a starter.
Yeah, but let's go.
It's my favorite. I love Eevee so much, but
Sachin, I'm gonna need you to hunt me down a Volcarona Fursona, okay?
a Volcarona.
Yeah, the best lava, the volcano moth. Thing slaps.
Persona, if you will.
Volcarsona. Eevee. Eevee's quadrupedal, but also Eevee is very, very cute.
So
And it's also very, very like dog-like, like canine /
Yeah.
feline.
yeah.
So like, I feel like that bumps it up.
I still feel like
It's still not.
this design, it would be barely a furry.
Yeah, and then I think that Gigamax one is probably less because obviously it's gargantuan.
It is definitely less, but it does have the extra lore feature that it's so cuddly and fluffy that things literally fall in love with it when it touches it.
But Gigamantix?
Yeah, like that's its signature move in Gigamax that it like
That's
says
amazing.
Gigantamax.
Actually, one thing I'm noticing here is they also treat Giga as if it's those are hands now. Looking at how it's holding things.
To be fair, Pokemon and the use of the front paws is very loose in everything.
Sure. Maybe we just put them
I
equal.
should say,
Put them together. I think that sounds good.
yeah, in like Gen 1 of the anime, they had Eevee hold a glass of juice, and it was very cursed. It literally was just like holding it like a human being.
Let's see,
Might try to
Eevee.
find that image.
It just has a hidden thumb.
Eevee holding juice. Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
there it is. It showed up.
Okay, let's see here.
Oh, yeah! I remember this.
Beautiful. We love it.
Look at the one with Eevee and Pikachu,
Wow, that's
right next to it.
like that's back in like Chubby
Oh,
Pikachu.
crap.
This
That's
was
so
like easily
good.
like first 50 episodes of the anime. So, oh yeah, there's someone hugging a cargo. That's also not possible.
Yeah, that's a no. Big no.
That's so good. Alright, that's really funny. Okay, Meganium. Quadrupedal. I would say
Yeah.
it's definitely the least furry of that generation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But how furry is that generation as a whole?
How does doofiness account into furriness? Because Meganium is pretty doofy. I love Meganium, but it's such a doofy Pokemon.
I feel like it's pretty low. It's gotta be pretty low. I can't
I feel
imagine
like
maybe slightly
the
above Venusaur? Like maybe
the people who
here?
consider Meganium a furry are also the people who like the Land Before Time.
Hey, this in Land Before Time.
Yeah, what are you disrespecting my
Shit,
childhood?
Cry, man.
You got beef coming? I think Meganium is very comfortable around the same place as like more than Venusaur, I think, because obviously it's like, come on, it's Venusaur. So like,
Yeah.
also
I will
Meganium
say,
presents
because-
female, and I think that that's also a factor to take into it. Like
because
Meganium
of the
is
style of the face, it does feel like more humanistic compared to others, especially Venusaur.
yeah. Let me ask you this: this list here, if we're going left to right, Charizard's not like way at the front of this list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's right at the bottom, I would say. And like Mega Blastoise is like at the middle. I would say Eevee's right at the top of that.
Which Eevee? Which way do you want this?
Gigantamax?
No, normal Eevee, I would say. Normal Eevee.
Oh.
Okay, like that? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that looks about right. in my
Okay, cool.
opinion.
Cool.
We can revisit this later.
Yeah. Okay, so we're putting Meganium middle of this tier here. It's pretty close. And then okay, my friend told me that we have to look up for alligator backsprite.
Oh, for alligator backstrike, right? Everyone
Isn't
loves
that it smirks at you?
Double cheeked up on a Sunday afternoon.
The thing is, I know it's not, but it's
It's
it
supposed to be
freaking
back
looks
spikes.
like it. Though.
I feel like that all those like
back spikes.
that
Like,
can't.
how did they mess up those spikes so bad?
Oh my god! No, don't click on the image below that.
Okay, I unapologetically think that the fact that for alligator has a dumpy has to put him slightly higher.
I
Yeah,
put him in
I-
almost
I-
guaranteed furry.
I think so too, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scalies love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we feel about Typhlosion now?
Same thing.
Okay,
almost
Typhlosion?
guaranteed.
In my opinion, is quintessentially made for being a furry thing, but they did not design it in a furry opinion, like a furry sense.
I would say he's suiting
Is more.
Typhlosion more.
Yeah.
No, Hisuian Typhlosion is almost definitely like
I would actually
Look at
in the
that
list.
sly look.
Yeah, I would put that's our number one for.
You want it up there?
Right now,
Well, not super furry, but like number one in almost.
Absolutely, yeah, okay. I think like this is fairly reasonable right here, because
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
no
like-
way you didn't.
No,
You,
social-
you
Like,
gave,
that sassy come hither look.
yeah, that's beckon you across the bar. Look,
Typhlosion
exactly.
definitely has the whole. Okay, it's a mammal, so it has that. It's bipedal most of the time.
Mhm.
It has fire powers, which people love. It's like it has personality, so like it has all the things.
Talking about the gold silver generation makes me really want to play Hard Gold Soul Silver.
as you should. Those are the best Pokemon games in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm with you. Okay, how do we feel? Also,
Sceptile.
have you noticed that like the latest generations just get more furry as you progress?
No, they are absolutely getting furry.
Yeah, and I do know why they're doing it. It's like for more personality's sake. Like you're able to give more personality to something that's bipedal and looks humanoid.
Sure.
That's something like
Makes
that looks
sense.
like a turtle, for
Okay.
example.
Sceptile looks stoned, right? Like Sceptile overtly
Yes.
looks human in this
Yeah,
image.
it's definitely.
He's the Shaggy of the starters.
But people want to fuck Shaggy.
Yes. No, they do.
I'm not saying that people should bang Pokemon. Again, we're not talking sexualization. It's just design.
You
But,
breaking
like-
your own rules, Gavin.
No. It's just an observation. We're not specifically targeting that, but we can still comment on it.
Fair.
That
Okay.
being said, Sceptile
I was
is definitely
holding
our
myself
first
back.
S tier, in my opinion.
Yeah, you think it's way up here? You think Sceptile's overtly furry?
I think of Sceptile.
I would say like it's not overtly furry, but it's like it's very popular.
I was kind of thinking it would be like right with Hisuian type.
Yeah, right.
Okay. How do we feel
Right.
about Mega Sceptile though? Because I feel like it's less furry than the original.
I think less. Yeah.
Because he looks
Yeah,
like
the
a
tree
Christmas
really
tree,
had-
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it can
think
also
that-
shoot out the tree. By the way, if you did
Oh.
not know, it can shoot that out. Like lizards can like drop the tails.
Lose their tail.
That's
Okay,
funny.
okay.
That's funny. I like that. All right. So, assuming that we've got that sorted,
Mhm.
Okay,
Good old
yeah,
mine.
Blaziken, guys. Blaziken is
S
comedically
tier.
top
So-
furry.
Absolutely.
So
Both of
furry.
them hang out
Both
here.
of them. Absolutely.
Like,
no
'cause
question.
which one's more furry though is the question. Let's look at both of these art. So
Original.
this
The
guy's got a bit
original.
more of a yeah.
Look, Blaziken. See, the thing is, Blaziken has that little bit of hair. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I think this one doesn't look as like hair
If you
coming off
see
it like
where
that.
The little bit of hair is, then
Might be decided to join.
Yeah, I think this is good.
Yo.
Hey, we started with starters, so we haven't touched legendaries yet. You're good for a bit.
Yo, okay, I'm still doing. I'm on an entire question 2 out of 11 because I didn't realize this was like a paragraph
Oh,
answer
no.
assignment.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
vibe, and it's due
Okay.
at midnight.
Well, what do you think of what we've done so far? If you've been like looking,
If you hop in here, take a quick gander.
Amazing.
While you do that, do you guys think that Mega Swampert is more furry than regular Swampert? Because I kind of do. I think
yeah.
because he looks like a bodybuilder here.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
fuck,
is a
wait, I
newt.
got
This is a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Okay.
So
I
Oh,
would
God.
put him basically, or maybe N tier almost
Oh.
furry.
You think like that, or even just like this?
Think that-
Dan's back. Yeah, that looks about right. I'm okay with that. Maybe. Actually, yeah, Swampert is below Gigantamax, I would say. Yeah.
Below. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
really bipedal in that form, right?
It's an axolotl. I can't think of an axolotl like that.
Okay. Okay. Protera,
By
don't
the
say it's a
way,
furry.
I know we're going back to Blaziken. Like I'm bringing up Blaziken again, but have you ever looked up the whole Blaziken Pokken tournament fiasco?
No.
No.
So when Blaziken was first in Pokken, some I would say religious moms were not happy about the little bit of fur it has on its area.
Oh my god.
Okay,
That's true.
so-
I didn't really notice that. That's amazing.
So, so
There,
we're looking like it's controversy, not fiasco, right?
Controversy, yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. Yes. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, this is the screenshot.
I am absolutely appalled by what I witnessed my 8-year-old child playing this past week. My son is an avid Pokemon fan, so when he heard that there was a new Pokemon game coming out in March, I made sure to pre-order the game for him. The game arrived on time and everything seemed fine. My son decided to play a character called Blaziken as he is playing this character. I noticed the male genitalia upon my screen. This is
genitalia.
the male genitals. Especially if this game is for children. I've written an email to Nintendo wanting to hear about them. I've shown this picture to at least 10 humans.
At least 10 humans. Oh, that's really
Look at Blaziken's little fucking...
I will say that's kind of a weird design choice.
Yeah.
A little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did not have to model it as well as they did.
Like, what was the design choice there? Like,
Blaziken's little pecker.
Especially since it's on like a chicken, aka, and it's like, you know, it's a fighting type, so it's based on cockfighting.
Yeah, in 3D it no longer looks like fluff. In 3D it looks like schmeat.
yeah. Oh, that's silly. That's so silly.
We put Blaziken at the... Okay, cool, yeah. I was like, we made sure to put Blaziken at the very top, right? Because apparently he's packing heat, so...
Oh, yeah. Now this just like cemented.
It's definitely packing heat. It's a fire type.
Okay, so we can... One thing to note as we work... I guess we're done this generation. So we move to the next gen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Monferno's a
Gen
monkey.
4.
Infernape is literally a monkey.
Literally just monkey. So yeah,
Monkey.
like any primate just immediately goes up there.
Yeah, I don't know how we could argue that monkey is not animalistic human. He's also based off Sun Wukong. He's overtly based off Sun Wukong, which is also like a humanoid monkey thing. Like it's like
very much so.
Even
So, yeah.
also Empoleon has clothes. The dude is wearing a
Emperor,
suit.
man.
Yeah.
He's
I would
regal
say-
and authoritative.
At the same time, it is like a very sharp penguin. So maybe it's like low A. I would give it low A at most. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine.
I was like,
Yeah.
you're right. He has paddles.
High B.
There's hands in the paddles, but he has like flippers. But he's also wearing clothes, and I'm like, that's gotta put him in a weird position between the two, right?
It's so he can hold his teacup very daintily and then still bitch slap the hell out of people.
I mean, that's
Your fun fact about Empoleon is that it is actually the same height as Napoleon Bonaparte.
nice.
Perfect.
We can all agree that Torterra is just don't call it a furry. It's a fucking
Yeah,
turtle.
no.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing humanoid about a
Is-
giant turtle.
No, it's fine.
This is a weird one that we're going into now.
Yeah, it's very.
How do we feel about the noodle?
Snakes.
Because, like,
Yeah.
Serpier has a human face. Like, it's got like a you fuck with me grin, I'll murder
It's
your
also,
family.
superior. Like it's it's also an emperor kind of thing.
But it also is
Yeah,
not
but-
humanoid in nature. So it's kind of in a weird space, right?
I would say barely a furry because
I would give it the same level as like the Viper from Kung Fu Panda.
I mean, that's Lucy Liu, so but I get what you're saying.
Yes. I kind of put it there because like I figure the next level up would be like an actual like Naga.
Yeah.
or something
So I think what it
with
is
Also, I should add that it does have hands, so like it's not
Wait,
completely.
Oh, you're right. It's got little hands. Oh,
Yeah, if you look up like
Oh.
superior hands, then you can find like a better image of it. Yeah, the first image should like give you some information there. Yeah,
it's
see the
just
Gen 5 back sprite.
it's
It
just
has like a
dainty.
tuck behind it like that.
That's amazing.
I love this.
It's constantly like got its arms tucked behind it, so
Oh,
it's
I
like
like
looking
that.
all regal and stuff.
Dude, this smug fucker here.
Now wait,
I mean-
did it ever use hands in like use those as hands in like the anime?
I don't think so.
I don't think it uses it as hands, but like it does like move them around. See, it like brings them up forward.
See, so what I think it is I think the fandom has converted
Yeah,
Superior
I
into a
don't-
furry, but I don't think the
Yeah.
designers did that.
No, I
No.
do not think that those count enough as hands.
I think
They-
that's the fandom
I would say
extrapolating
it's
more
definitely
features.
higher on the C tier than like below Swampert.
Oh yeah.
I think it's right around here because it's more than the.
Above, yeah,
I think
above
that-
Mega
I think that's
Blastoise.
fine.
Yeah, you think about that? That's fair. I think you're right. I think personality wise, it's a furry ass personality.
Oh, yeah.
like even as you work your way through the whole list, like Snivy being a smug little bastard, Servine being a smug, like its little forms are full furry. I think it actually somehow got less furry as it aged, which is funny.
Which is kind of fun, because that does not happen often.
No, okay, how do we feel about Embor, who's basically just a fucking bipedal ass ape man?
Okay, so
Pig man.
considering that because Infernape is based on Sun Wukong, he would be up there. We would also have to put Embor up there because he's based on I don't remember the name of him, but like the pig.
The pig from
one
this
this.
Yeah, I think
It
he's just.
doesn't feel the same because, like, with the other one, it's a thin monkey. It's very agile.
Yeah.
It feels
Well,
very
the
free.
thing is, it's catered to people who like their men burly and beefy.
I think Embor is around the same place as Blastoise, right? But a little bit more than Blastoise, because Blastoise is basically a Baradaddy. Embor is a Baradaddy, right? From the same perspective.
Yeah.
So like somewhere around here, maybe even at the top of this list, I think maybe a little bit more than Husian, but maybe a little less, maybe like there.
Right now, I'm kind of tossing up between the both of them, Hisuian and.
Yeah. I think Husian has more of a little like flirty look to it though, so I think it maybe goes a little bit higher.
Yes. Yeah. I agree.
Okay, how do we feel about Samurai? I'm barely a furry, right? Like the only thing that's
Samurai definitely loses furriness as he evolves as well.
yeah, I think Samurai it's like maybe down here, maybe a little bit closer to like
Yes.
Meganium here, because like at least
closer to Meganium.
it's kind of got like a mustache to it, so maybe a little bit higher than Meganium.
Yeah.
Like that is overtly a mustache and beard, right? Like
Yeah.
and
Then
then
it even gets more mustache when it gets Hisuian.
I think Husian can just go directly next to it, just slightly more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's not a very furry Pokemon.
Chestnut.
Chestnut is furry as hell. I don't know what to tell you here.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, mask.
All right, let me scroll down here.
All the three starters by the Kalos starters based on like RPG tropes. So like Chestnut's the like bulky paladin, Delphox is like the witch, and the Greninja's like the rogue ninja. So yeah, they've all got that. So like they're very humanoid in that way.
Okay, so I think
All three
Chestnut
super furry.
it has a shell. We think all three are super furry, yeah.
I think so. Because it's kind of like just a shield on his back.
Yeah, I think maybe Chestnut's the least of the three, though.
Of the three, yes.
Okay.
I think
By the way, Ninja goes like just next to Blaziken in my opinion, and then Acro Ninja goes above it because Acro Ninja is literally just part person at this point.
you think a ninja with his little ninja tongue is you think it's over here more than
I would
Monferno?
say it's like just below, and then Acro Ninja goes above because it is also part human, basically.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it's got like hair and stuff.
It's
Yeah,
just so weird. I kind of feel like Delphox needs to be like at the top because I feel like when I saw that the first time, my
Bakeson,
initial reaction was just like, "Oh,
They did-
Bakeson is definitely taken by the furries, so I would say Delphox is up there too.
do we think maybe we're like that then?
yeah." I
I'm okay with that.
personally would put Delphox the highest out of everybody.
Yeah. Okay, see, more than Blaziken. But you're right, because it is full
Yeah,
human, and they even gave it sort of like
It's very much an anthropomorphic fox.
Yes.
They even gave it like a chest bump, and then also if you think about like furry fandom, like chicken, pretty low on the furry scale. Fox, default.
Oh yes, that's just
And going
one of the most
further
popular.
ahead, owls are also very popular, I believe. So
Owls, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Decidueye here. I think just regular Decidueye is more furry than Husian. What do you guys think? Like, which one of these do you think is more furry? I think with the hoodie,
Ugly.
I think regular Decidueye looks like a Tumblr, like a fucking Tumblr boy. What's the term?
Normal Decidueye is more of the edge.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I think regular
they're
Decidueye.
both pretty high because
Yeah.
look at Hisuian one with the fist
Julian
raised in
Yeah.
the
was
air.
Ultimate Lady vibes.
I think both of them are definitely going in at least almost guaranteed furry. Guaranteed.
I would say either guaranteed furry or just below chestnut.
Yeah, I'm
How
good
about
with
this?
that.
How about this? How about we do this? Why don't we split them a little bit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One.
Sounds good.
Because like
And
I think this one like he's keeping a kind of a look like a very like they're both very
Yeah.
emotive, but I think this one's got more of like a come hither look to him.
That's like the dark and broody kind of one, and then the other one's just cocky and smug.
Yeah, he looks like a Tumblr sexy man. Like he literally
Yeah.
has all the traits that you
my.
would give a Tumblr sexy man.
he is Sans.
Then Incineroar.
And Incineroar happens. This is
Yeah.
just going straight up to
Fucking
the top.
here, Like
Yeah.
maybe
I
here?
mean, this goes straight up to the top.
I definitely higher than Blaziken, I think.
You think higher than Blaziken? So something right there? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at him.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He's just a jacked cat.
Yeah,
Decidueye
exactly.
is the shadow of
It's
hedgehog.
actually not a cat.
The fact that there aren't abs on him is surprising.
I mean,
but they're
they-
trying.
Yeah,
They give you
they did put abs on him functionally.
They want you to at least think about it.
The chat says that Decidueye is the shadow of the hedgehog of Pokemon starters.
Okay, I can see that.
This for the lady guy.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Primarine is interesting because it's a mermaid, right? It's
Yeah,
like a
It's very
furry
much
mermaid.
siren slash mermaid, so it's very
Yeah.
much meant to be like
Like
that. But
this is like if Superior was more like that like absolutely.
Yeah, if Superior had like more overt actual hands and it wasn't just the fandom extrapolating.
Mhm.
I think somewhere up in the almost guaranteed furry, right? Like
Yeah, I
maybe a little bit more than Napoleon for sure.
I kind of feel.
I think it's more human. I think it's like right around here, don't you think? Like,
Yeah.
so the fact that it doesn't have proper legs does throw it off a little bit, but it can stand up on its tail for a
But that
while.
is-
So like
But I will say because it is by
Mermaid.
design for like being a
mermaid,
mermaid.
yeah.
I think the other
Like-
thing is that like the proportions of Primarina are also
It's so
very humanoid.
yeah.
It's not like we're doing, oh, Blastoise is a thick daddy or something like that. It's like, this is literally just a gray human with a...
Or maiden.
Yeah. Okay. I believe now we're on to the next gen.
And this is the
The most furry generation.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. All three are in the top.
Yeah,
tier.
I mean, this literally has hair. He's got leaf hair. And
Yeah,
then
He has leaf hair and a drum set.
I think
Yeah,
I think it goes. I think this one's
just
slightly
remembered.
more furry than this
Yeah, he
one.
goes next to, in my opinion, Rillaboom is right next to Infernape, and then Gigantamax can. I mean, it can go down to A in my opinion, but it can also stay up
It's
there.
the same
fine,
Pokemon,
because
just with a
it doesn't change that
drumstick.
much in size.
Yeah. He's just rocking out.
Yeah, he's just got big old plants playing drums. No, I think Rillaboom's super furry, which is kind of
Cinderace, absolutely.
Cinderace is right next to Incineroar.
No,
Next to
no, it is the top. I would consider it the most.
I could
I have to agree, honestly.
yeah,
I think.
absolutely.
okay. But how do we feel about?
He's just a soccer player. He's literally nothing else. He's a rabbit soccer player. He is the most furry of all of the Pokemon.
I need to see Gigantamax. Oh my god, he looks like a fucking anime character.
Oh yeah, he
Oh my
definitely
god,
is.
he's the freaking why am I forgetting his name? Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, he looks like Kamina.
Yes, Kamina. Give him some sharp sunglasses. And
Yeah,
fleet.
I mean, he's kind of got the brow sunglass effect there.
Yeah.
Jesus, he's uncomfortably furry. At least,
One number uncomfortably
Yeah.
furry.
yeah.
shit. I mean, oh
I feel
no.
bad because I really like Inteleon. but
Leon
Jesus
is James
Christ.
Bond. I don't know what to tell you.
It's the freaking Widowmaker of Pokemon.
Oh, also, my buddy says
And
that
then-
Cinderace is the Sonic of Pokemon.
And then you just blow your brains out.
See, I think this is slightly less furry than this one.
Yeah, because the
Yeah,
fact that his tail is
this
the
is
thing that's
part of it.
becoming the
I think-
giant.
Yeah, the weird pillar tail brings you down almost like I think that one belongs down here a
Yeah.
bit. But I think regular Inteleon is just straight up a furry.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's pretty reasonable. I think is this our starter furry list? Is this where we're at?
Honestly,
Uh,
I think it's all right. I personally would think we would move Empoleon down just to the top of basically.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
feel like that's more where it's at.
yeah.
But
I
that's
would
just
say
my
Pikachu
opinion.
is more furry than the Megavan. Like the two of them at least.
Than these two?
Yeah, the Owen ones. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, I'd argue that Pikachu's probably about there, honestly.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Do we think that we put Serapia too high up? Because again, the fandom is extrapolating past the design, and we're measuring the design and not the fandoms.
Yeah. I was basing this basically on design. I do feel like compared to like a lot of the quadrupeds, I would feel like Superior is still like a little more.
Yeah. I mean, no arms is just as furry as forearms.
It is technically bipedal, but there are other bipedal. It's like just two arms.
Yeah. Well, bipedal implies two legs, which is this one technically, so it's not bipedal,
Yeah,
but
it's cheap.
Yeah. Monopedal.
yeah, a monoped. Okay, I think it's fine where it is, though. I think. What do you guys think there? Yeah. Okay. How do we?
I think
Taking a look here, are we comfortable in Cinderace being the most furry in both of its forms? And which form do we think is more furry, Gurren Lagann or softer?
Regular over.
I think regular is more furry.
Okay.
Yeah. To be fair, I feel like
cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. I always feel like the Mega Evolution. It's kind of like the same problem with Inteleons. It's like there's too much with the giant fireball. Like if we just had like a picture of just
that's fair.
Cinderace, it would be much better.
Okay. And what about these ones? Do we think that Inteleon is more furry than Delphux? Because I mean, it's functionally a human.
Yeah, it has a yaoi hands.
Now this might just be for me and maybe some people listening, but I get like big Double Trouble from Shira vibes from Inteleon.
100%, 100%. Trans icon. Let's go. Or non-binary icon.
Non-binary. I love it.
Gender fluid.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's gender fluid. You're right. It's a gender fluid icon. Double Trouble's great though.
Next time I get one of these, I'm absolutely calling it that.
Considering they're like a changeling, I would go with gender fluid.
Yeah. They will fit any part that they want.
Ew.
So the thing is, we took like half an hour or so to talk about whatever 50 mons here.
Yeah.
The legendary tier list has like 130 mons.
Okay, so yeah, we'll call this good and we'll get on to the next one then, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so we would need to we can't sit there and discuss like for 20 minutes about
if we need to, we could always just like prioritize certain ones and skip others. But yeah, I'm
beautiful. I'm gonna post this in. I'll grab this.
It's in the stream chat.
The new link?
Sorry.
Cool, thank you.
Inteleon is a bi icon. I agree.
Okay, let me grab this. Okay.
There you go.
Beautiful. So, moving on to legendaries. So,
legendaries and the UBs, because the UBs are considered like nowadays.
That's fair. Okay, so I guess we're just starting here with Articuno. I mean, Articuno is a bird. It's a bird first and foremost. Anything past that point is us extrapolating further.
Honestly, any of the legendary birds, I kind of put just all on the same level, except maybe Lugia. Well, because Lugia has giant hands.
I also want to point out one thing that might make it slightly more furry for a specific one.
Okay.
Do we think that this version of Zapdos, the fighting flying one, being bipedal, the Galarian one, does that make it more furry than regular Zapdos?
It's a Roadrunner. It's on the same level as Doduo.
Okay. Oh, okay. What about this Articuno specifically? Look at this Articuno.
That is just frozen by the.
But look at this Articuno. Look at Gala Articuno. I need you to take a look at this one and be like.
I don't think I've actually seen this.
Gala Articuno might be a little more furry than regular Articuno, I think.
Gardecuno is asking for your super.
It's a Karen.
My super suit.
So we're thinking something like this.
Yeah,
to start?
That's how I feel about the birds. If people want to
I would say that normal Articuno gets a little bit higher because of the whole beauty of it and the tail and stuff.
Okay. What do you think? The Galar forms are slightly more furry than the original, and then we go with those two?
I don't really know the name.
And then I put Zapdos in the Ultra because it seems too angular.
One feels more like a furry.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we put it that way. What were you saying, Cameron?
Yeah. I think the I don't know the names of them, but the purple one is definitely a furry to me.
You think basically a furry?
Basically, at least.
Yeah, I think sure I can go with that.
Maybe on the low end of basically, yeah.
Yeah. There will be others that surpass.
Interesting furries, and they are birds.
What were you thinking, Cameron?
Immediately, I just have to say Mewtwo is A at least, if not S.
I think this one goes to S for sure.
What about the ones with legs for days?
I mean,
that one is a fighting type as well, so it does have the human form.
Mewtwo is absolutely 100% a furry, no questions asked.
Yeah, all three.
Oh, by the way, I do have to say those legs for the X version are stretchy, they can stretch forward and stuff.
Gross.
And it's very creepy looking. I hate it. I hate my Mew X.
I think Mew's not. I think Mew is that's barely a furry. Yes, it's bipedal, but it's also small and it's not.
Yeah.
I always got cat vibes from the name and all that.
Cameron, you were trying to say something earlier. You want to repeat that? We missed it.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you were trying to say something earlier, and people were speaking over you.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, I just called it a space fetus.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Where do we put the space fetus? Is
Especially
that slightly more than like these guys?
No,
Or?
especially in its beta sprite. Beta sprite Mew is terrifying. I hate it.
Where are we putting the space
Eh?
fetus, guys?
Beta
Like-
spec?
Sprite.
I don't know,
Like the
I feel
first
like-
sprites of Mew were disgusting. I hate them so much.
Original Mew sprite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you
Like,
guys. Where are we putting Mew?
Can you pull it up
I
to the chat?
think if at most barely a furry, I think.
Ugh!
Yeah, there it
Yes.
is.
Yes,
I
it's
hate
outrageous. Look
Why
at
did
this,
spread eagle? Dude, stop man spreading, Mew!
oh my God.
Jesus.
See, this is what I'd expect the clone to come out like.
Yuck. Alright, you think barely a furry? You think right here?
I think so. Higher than Articuno, but
How do we feel? Okay, legendary dogs. The most furry is gonna be Entei of the three, right? Because like he's got
Because
a,
the movie.
he's also the movie. He's also got like a beard, and he's also literally furry. Although Suicune,
Yeah,
they're all furry.
And
they're all pretty furry.
We couldn't delete.
Entei, no, they're further. Yeah, there they are. Suicune, I think it's like Entei, then Suicune, then Raikou.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, Raikou got a mullet, but look at Suicune's hair. Like that's human hair.
It's fabulous.
And it has like the toilet paper out of his ass.
It does have ribbons. All right, where are we putting
I
the
mean-
legendary dogs? Are we putting barely a furry? Like you're reaching a bit there.
I would say so, but I would definitely still put Entei like high end at least.
Do we think like this then?
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Okay, Lugia is more furry than Ho-Ho for sure.
Oh.
I think
Lugia
Lugia.
is more furry than
Lugia's
all
is.
the other birds. Those freaking hands.
I think
man.
Lugia is almost guaranteed a furry, right? Like, I don't care if those are wings;
Yeah.
they're hands, and
Yeah.
Lugia is functionally bipedal.
Lugia can grab things with those, so
And I think Ho-Ho's like probably down here. I honestly don't think Ho-Ho's a furry at all.
Yeah, Ho is right next to Moltres. Yeah,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
basically the same thing.
Okay.
Celebi I would put the same as Mew.
Yeah, I think it's like an onion. It's the same idea, but I think Celebi's slightly more human.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's less cat.
Okay,
Okay.
I will say Celebi is more fey than furry, like or like a leafy.
Close
like,
enough. I don't care.
people
Same
who
diff.
have like plant-based furries.
Sure.
That
No,
is Celebi.
same diff.
We're lumping them together.
That's me.
Yeah, it's all the same.
My-
All of the veggies are just they're not fucking.
Yeah, they're not mega
They're
fur. So
constructs.
They're
That's what they are.
constructs. They are not.
they are bipedal, but they're not. They're definitely
Yeah,
not.
There's
They don't-
nothing about them.
They don't have faces. You can't humanize it with no face.
Yeah.
Latias. I think these second forms are less furry than the originals.
Yeah.
Yeah, the megas are less, but I would say Latias is more than Latias because of the feminine nature of it, and also because like of the movie. The
What do you
movie
think?
really pushed it.
Something like
because
that?
The Latias can disguise as human in that.
Yeah. Do you think something like that then?
Sure.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
Okay. So we got the next three. I think Rayquaza's the least somehow. It's a snake, right?
I would say I would put Rayquaza at least above the whale because it's got hands. It does have arms.
Does it?
Yeah, it's got actual like little claws.
Yeah, Rayquaza has claws.
It's-
You got
it's a
little
big old-
grabbers.
It's a Chinese dragon.
You
Style.
got little grabbers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. You're
Yeah,
right.
he has the T-Rex hands.
You got little grabbies. Look at these little grabbies.
He sure does.
Okay, yeah,
He
absolutely.
can do a little yeah at you.
Okay, quick look at Rayquaza here. If we're starting with him off, Mega Rayquaza, more or less furry? I think less.
It's less furry over designed. Look, I'm not a
Yeah.
big mega fan, so
Okay,
Yeah.
so if we're putting it something like,
I'd
it's above the Mega Twins, I think.
okay, and then maybe this one's like down here, or
yeah.
because I feel like it takes it out of it. I think the over-designed nature of it and on how spiky it is.
It really takes away. Yeah.
Okay, and I think Groudon's the most free of the three, right?
Yeah, the bipedal.
Yeah, bipedal hands.
And then I think we were saying that we think Rayquaza's more furry than Kyogre, even though these are big.
I think so. Because Kyro,
Yeah,
like, it's just. Does it technically have. Does
Yeah,
it
those
have
are grabbers.
it has flippers.
The flippers have
the
thingies.
do
Does it
have-
have grabbers.
They got thingies. The
Okay.
flippers have
Thingies, but
thingies.
not grabbers.
Do we think this is
And I
more or
can't-
less or pretty much identical? I think it's identical. I don't think it
Yeah,
changed.
it's identical.
Yeah.
It just gets a bunch more lines.
Yeah, in terms of coloring and whatnot, I like it more, but
Maybe we put these down. Like they don't have like. You could argue their hands, but that's a
Yeah.
reach.
And Primal Groudon.
Functionally
the
the-
same.
Yeah, it's the same. The Rayquaza form change was a lot more drastic than the primals were. Jirachi, stick with the other beans.
yeah.
Yeah.
Deoxys.
And then
Really?
Deoxys, I would say, is close to A.
Yeah, I think.
I could put it right behind Lugia.
Yeah.
At least one of the forms can go behind Lugia.
I think it's like this. I think this one's the
Yeah.
least.
That's the weirdest one, yeah.
Yeah, defense gets down there. Yeah.
What even is that Pokemon?
Deoxys? DNA?
Deoxys is an alien virus that got mutated, so it became
Okay.
a Pokemon.
It was like the first. Was it the first like sci-fi Pokemon?
I mean, technically, like Clefable's from the moon.
No, I know. Actually, no. It's like Mewtwo, obviously the clone,
and
the cloning
Mewtwo's like-
natures.
Yeah, that's exactly.
And a bunch of Gen 1 Pokemon are like genetic experiments. There's freaking living
That's
sludge
true.
and like living Pokeballs and stuff. So there's a lot of weird shit.
There's a lot of weird in the world.
I would say all the beings of will, the beings of emotion stuff.
They're beans. Stick with the beans.
We'll go into the beans as well. Yeah.
That's what I'm calling them. It's the bean gang.
They're technically called the lake spirits altogether, but yeah,
No, I know, but
they're-
all of these fucking beans
Yeah.
together is just the bean
I
group.
would say that more than Mew at least, though.
Yeah. Okay, sure. I'm not gonna argue against that. I don't really care about the lake spirits much.
Because they
Yeah,
have
those-
they have human personalities at
Yeah.
least, because they embody like human
That's fair. That's fair.
emotions and nature and stuff.
Fair.
All right.
Dialga.
No, Dialga,
No.
no.
Eh.
I would say it's like above Roadrunner level, yeah.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
what is that
Origin
one?
Dialga, that one's from Legends Arceus, the origin forms of them.
Interesting. Where's Dialga in his
Throat
fucking?
goat version.
Okay, so I think this one is somehow. Is that slightly more furry than regular Dialga? I think it is.
Honestly, I'm kind of getting like the same Blastoise feeling. It looks more mecha than more furry.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, this one is more furry than Dialga, guaranteed.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, yes.
I think-
it's been okay. I know that we're on Twitch, so I shouldn't say things.
Thank you.
and Centaur version can stay down there as well.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
somewhere like this is a good spot for this one. What do you guys think? Right where you sort of get into the arm section, but it's also kind of like a spaceship thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Heat
good with that.
Drink is just
Heatran's
fucking.
Heatran's pretty low as well. Yeah.
yeah.
Nobody cares, Heatran. Same with the Reggies. Get out
Sorry,
of here.
Heatran.
And,
Yeah,
same.
Reggie.
Darkrai can hang out with his friends, I think.
And that's Giratina.
Yeah,
Giratina,
yeah.
sorry. Do we think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Snake Giratina is slightly
Yeah.
more furry than regular Giratina?
It has like the face plate, like it like has face armor plating, so I think that gives a little bit more, I guess.
Yeah, let's take a look at the origin form here. I mean, it kind of looks like he's wearing a helmet in that one, so it could be more humanoid in there. I don't know. Where are you at?
Yeah, it's at the
Neither
very
are
least.
humanoid. One has 6 legs.
Let's take it down here. That's fine.
Yeah.
Cresselia, I mean, it's like femme presenting in like aesthetic, but I don't know if that makes
mean-
it furry in nature.
How would you feel it compared to the Latios Latios?
I think it's much lower because it doesn't even have arms. It is nothing.
that is true. That is true.
It's
It's like a
literally
Porygon,
It has like
actually, now that-
3 circles.
yeah.
Mhm.
Fion and Manaphy are with the beans as well, yeah.
Yeah. I do love this is just the bean section. They're all the same tier.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're a little like cuter, I guess.
Sure.
Darkrai is definitely up there next to Deoxys and maybe even Mewtwo.
Yeah. Somewhere around here.
Deoxys.
Definitely above Deoxys and Lugia at least, because it's like way more humanoid, right?
Yeah,
That's
you're
true.
right.
That's true.
It's missing a lower half, but it still looks like a spooky ghost man, which I'll give you
I
that.
mean, in the movie it does have legs and they're like super thin and tiny. I hate them. Do you want to pull up the picture, or I can send it to you as well?
Oh no.
Like
Okay.
Darkrai with legs. Darkrai also does what's that? It just lives in shadows for its entire life. Yep, there it is.
no.
Yeah, that's in the movie. Oh, I like the one with Bayonetta.
Okay, that is great.
Yeah, that's Bayonetta Darkrai.
No, Darkrai's getting moved up. I don't know what to tell you. If he's got fucking goofy ass legs that he can just spawn and look like a fucking twink.
Wait, is that it in Pokken?
Yeah, it does have. Yeah, it is in Pokken, and I didn't know that it grew legs in Pokken. I know it grew
That's
anime, but
amazing. Okay,
That's
yeah,
so good.
definitely.
Okay, Shaman is a hedgehog. This Shaman is
look,
slightly more than this
I
one.
was gonna put it in beans, but it's like even less than the beans. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
I think it's like maybe this one's here and then like this one's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think God is just fucking down here too. I don't really care.
I don't think God is a furry.
Do we think that
God hates
Vicinti is
furries
part of the
anyway.
bean gang? Do we think Vicinti's on low beans?
I would.
Victini, yeah.
Yeah? Low beans?
Yeah, it's about Jirachi tier, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, what about these three bipeds? I think they're around the same tier as the dogs, honestly.
I could agree with that.
This one's the
They are
most,
more
though.
They're almost worse because they made them looks like gave them like more
They are
unique
humanoid
faces.
because, like,
which
yeah,
is-
they are based on the Three Musketeers, so, like, they have even more like that. But at the same time, like, they are still horses, basically.
Yeah, do you think something like that then? Just slightly more than the dogs?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Here's where we get to...
In the bottom, or that's like the bottom, like the last one of the common that's barely a furry. Honestly, I feel like that basically is a furry, but like a young.
Yeah, it's like
furry,
a very
like
Sonic.
someone-
It looks
like-
very much like a Sonic OC.
Yeah, like a young kid making a fursona.
Yeah, but it's still quadrupedal, which is like... Maybe, okay, fine. How about that?
Yeah, we
There
were
are
like higher.
quadrupedal furry.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we go by that logic, basically a furry, but not completely, I think actually does work.
Okay, but regular one stays way down there. Don't say it's a
Oh,
furry.
yes. That's
Yeah.
that's you would put that in a pen and like feed it from a bucket.
Yeah.
As someone who did art fight this year, I can confirm that there are bipedal furry characters.
Okay.
Oh boy, the forces of nature.
Okay, the forces are... Their base
demons.
forms are more than their other ones. Incarnate is more furry than Therian for most of them,
Yeah,
right?
that is
Yeah.
basically the definition of Therian, though. Therian's your animalistic side. So
Very
yeah, they are
comfortable.
basically furries. This is the most furry Pokemon in that sense, technically.
Okay, so...
because they have fursonas.
They look like daddy. Like
I would like to point out that specifically Thundurus, his primal form is still pretty furry.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it has the beard.
they look like they're gonna grant me wishes, and
I think all three of those get to hang
They
out there,
are
and
called
then
genies as well in the
Grant,
fandom.
those
so yeah.
grant some wishes for you, all right.
how do we feel about the? I don't even know. I don't know black and white very well at all. So
Reshiram and Zekrom.
I think Zekrom more.
Reshiram has a big fandom in the thing because it has like a lot of feathers basically versus
like, I'll give
versus
it.
Zekrom that's like very technological almost.
Yeah, but technological guy is at least bipedal, right? Like
They're both bipedal, so I would put it
That one has-
below Latias.
he's got hands.
Yeah, that one clearly has more like humanoid.
Zekrom has hands. He got mitts.
Yeah, his form is more humanoid than Reshiram's.
The furry community has just decided that this one's fluffier and more petty.
Well, yeah. And
How do we feel about them right here, or do we want them somewhere else?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah? Okay, this guy, what the hell is...
Kyurem, like base form Kyurem goes to
That's a
like,
T-Rex.
about Rayquaza level in my opinion.
And then these forms are slightly more.
But black and white Kyurem forms, they're about the same, and they're a little bit lower than the Tout Dio already, like Reshiram, Zekrom.
Okay, so do you think where I put them then? Something like that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, for now, I think
They are like incomplete fusions of them, so yeah, I'm
Okay,
good with that.
Keldeo. Nah, it's a horse.
It's a brony.
yeah, if we're going by that certain logic, I could see us putting it up with
With Shaman's other form?
yeah, like because I get the same kind of feeling, but at least from the other form, like I kind of get that feeling from it.
Yeah, I just don't like that.
It's like Wait, if you have a My Little Pony soda, is that a furry?
Yeah.
Not really.
That
It's
was what I was gonna ask.
technically your Pony-sona is different.
I think it could still count. Though.
Okay, Melioretta is a furry.
Yeah.
It's gone so far into furry that's not even Pokemon. That's a human.
Yeah, that's a human.
Yeah,
It's first right
That
now.
is Ariana Grande. God is a woman.
That
And
speaking
Caroline
of
Farm as
fey
well.
characters, that would be like a little fairy human.
This is like it's slightly too lanky to be Bean, I think.
Oh yeah, no. The
Um,
design it makes it stand out a lot from the beans.
yeah, like the Beans are like they're like their head is 50% of the mass. Like that's a
That is
person.
the Bratz doll of Pokemon.
Yeah, where do we line with Genesect? It is bipedal, but it's also a sci-fi gun.
Yeah,
And it's also a bug.
I feel like that has to be like
Furries don't
there.
really like bugs that much, at least from what I've seen.
barely, like high barely.
Okay, yeah,
I think that's good.
I think this one is the most furry of the three of this generation. Oh, that's not true. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Megazord Zygarde gets it definitely, but
Okay, let's look at complete Zygarde. Yeah, that's a furry.
He's a fucking hero. That's what he is.
he is a Megazord. Yeah.
I think comfortably right there at least.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
think this one's got hands. This boy he got grabbers in the same way as Lugia's got grabbies.
Yeah, if we're putting
Yeah.
Lugia up there, he kind of goes up there too.
And then this is the horse.
And that's just another horse. Yeah.
Yeah, he can go with them.
This is a snake. Where's our snake?
Next to Mega Rayquaza, in my opinion, because like it's less than normal Rayquaza, but at the same time, it's like still up there at
It
least.
doesn't
a little
even have
bit.
grabbies.
I do feel like by Giratina there makes more sense.
I think
Yeah,
down
okay,
here.
fine. Yeah, that's okay.
Good-
Yeah,
that's-
yeah, no
look at them.
grabs.
They're not that
And the other
different.
dog.
And we can stick dog. Dog is a dog. Dog is a
from-
dog.
That's pretty dog.
I think dog's low, like down here with the dogs. You can hang out there.
Yeah.
How do we feel about?
Yancy is also up there, but not all the way up to where Malouetta is.
Almost guaranteed a furry.
Yeah.
High, almost guaranteed. I think.
Yeah,
And then-
more
Mega
Lugia
goes
and then-
Mega goes to the next tier, in my opinion.
You think it's
Because
mu-
at that
oh,
point,
yeah.
just princess.
Yeah,
It's literally wearing a dress.
yeah. I think it might still on there for sure. Hoopa. I think
Normal Hooper doesn't have legs.
I think normal Hoopa goes in Bean.
Yeah.
I think high Bean.
High
Beans
bean, yeah.
area.
And
Uh,
Unbound,
Hoopa Unbound is more furry. Yeah, he's got like a beard and
Yeah.
a ponytail.
Wow, I've never seen that before.
I think he's comfortably at least like here.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's probably like right in the same area as like the Oxy stuff here.
Yeah,
defensive Oxus, yeah.
Yeah. This just fucking hang out.
Oh, definitely. No.
Nope.
We don't hang out with Volcanion. I hate Volcanion.
I think it's slightly more than these because at least has like animalistic nature to it. But I think it's like right around Heatran. Like
Yeah.
right next to Heatran. Just language down there. I hate the fact that it got fire water before anything else.
oh god, are we on the Altered Beast now?
Yeah, no. First we have all these legendaries. We have Type Null and Silvally first.
Oh my god, where the fuck is he?
They're not right at the bottom because they're a little bit further. Yeah, there they are.
Okay, Type Null. It's okay. I
Type
mean,
Null's a Chimera, and they're both Chimeras.
they
so
both are not
I don't
very
know how-
furry. If I'm being honest with you,
Yeah.
they're both
They-
like here.
dog level. Yeah.
They're dog.
They're dog.
Mhm.
And then
The Island Guardians are all human.
yeah, they're all more humanoid. I'll give you that. Let's see.
Lily and Feeny definitely highest.
Tapu Koko's pretty up there, I think. Lele definitely, and then Feeny.
Mhm.
Yeah, those are both absolutely just ladies.
Mhm.
I think Bulu's the lowest. I think it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Feeny, then Lele, and then Coco, and then Bulu.
Yeah,
Where do we want to put our squad? I think Bulu's actually honestly so low on this list. Like, yeah, maybe like here, and then I think
He is okay. Look, if we put the horses down there, I think we should put.
at least Bulu has arms.
He
Yeah.
does have arms.
He's humanoid looking.
These three can go
Ish.
together somewhere. I think he's slightly in a separate section. I think
Yeah,
these guys maybe
Yeah, right next to Hoopa and Deoxys. Yeah,
something like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and then we stop the.
and then Lele up. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Mhm.
Okay, I think these ones not furry.
Cosmog and Cosmom definitely not furries. Very pretty mons.
Yeah.
Not furries.
I
Very
think
pretty.
they are honestly so low on the furry scale. They are orb.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
are warp.
I think this one hits dog ratio, but I think it hits high dog because it kind of like it's a really cool looking dog. People would
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah, it's a dog.
And I think this is a bat. I think the bat can sort of hang out around here. What do you guys think?
Very cool bat.
Cool bat.
Yeah.
Still just a bat.
And now we start with Ultra Beasts.
Altered beasts are fucking weird.
Yeah, God,
Okay,
there's
where do we
I forgot
put
how many there are.
the jellyfish altered beast? I can see that these are
This one
arms.
can take over minds of humans.
These are arms and legs.
It can take over a human mind.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like this is
Yeah.
overtly a hat. This is bangs and hair, and this is
See,
like arms and legs. Like that.
I'm running into the same problem as Reggie Rock and the others. It doesn't have a face.
I
It
think
doesn't really. It's a jellyfish. It doesn't really evoke anything other than like the actual. Like,
it has to
form.
get closer though, because it feels like the face could be hidden in there, like under in the shadow.
Yo,
I just imagine it being on the lady's head though, and that was the thing that made it.
I have
like, more
actually
human.
cosplayed a jellyfish before.
Nice.
Like-
Okay, where do you guys want to put this jellyfish? I'm not sure.
I
I
would
would-
say it's about God level.
About
Like-
where's God level?
Arceus.
Oh, Arceus. Okay, where's Arceus?
Where did we?
Oh,
put it?
God's there.
Horse.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think the body shape is still a little bit more than like the Reggies are still
I-
blockier than this one. This one's got.
If you wanted, I could concede it going up at the top of Come On, that's barely a furry. That's the highest
I can put it right here at the bottom.
I'm good with bottom.
Okay, Buzzswole is more. Buzzswole.
Buzzwole is definitely up there. Buzzwole is like, in my opinion, like high B.
He's like the Incineroar of the legendaries.
You think something?
Yeah, it's like Hoopa and Bound level in my opinion because it literally flexes at you.
Yeah, he's got abs. He's got abs. He's got muscles.
Can I put in one thing for the jellyfish?
Sure.
The jellyfishes don't have faces, so it technically would be a correct furry persona of it.
And autonomically speaking, you're right. That does sort of tie into the natural jellyfish nature of not having a head or a proper face, right? So we'll move it.
I think high. Yeah.
Nihilego has what is the Rani? I believe Rani's her name.
Okay, we
It
can
has that
agree.
energy.
This one here, furry.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh. Yeah.
Going.
Pheromosa's whole design is about being hot.
That's like
I
honestly
would
probably
put
the
it at
most.
the top.
Yeah. Like that's a furry. That's a bug furry.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if somebody was dressed in a cosplay as that, they'd be pretty hot.
Yeah, that's a furry. This one doesn't have a face, and it's got legs and arms, but it's not.
That one's just like a fucking I can't think of the word, like the puffball on sticks. It's nothing.
Yeah, I feel like come on, yeah, that's barely a furry. It's like it's got arms, I guess. Like that's it.
Have you ever seen her running? Have you ever seen Zerkatry running?
No,
No.
I have not.
You should look that up, in my opinion.
Oh, God. Is it cursed or is it
It's really funny.
okay? Okay, that's pretty great.
All right. Celestia actually has a face and like hair.
Celestia-
Oh,
yeah, it's based on the Bamboo Princess story, the one that like yeah, that's why it's like a bamboo and a spaceship rocket.
yeah,
I think-
Because like in that story, like
Almost
they-
guaranteed,
they
right?
Go back up to the moon.
Okay, okay.
Like-
Yeah, I would put it up
Why-
there.
Why am I forgetting that name? I know that freaking story too. Ugh.
How do you feel about Paper Samurai Boy? It doesn't have a face, but it's also supposed to replicate like a papercraft armored knight, right? Like a samurai, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's got enough about it that it's definitely like, even though it doesn't have a face, it still stands out way more.
So somewhere around the same time as like
The
here,
fun
maybe.
fact about this is that when it showed up in the anime, this thing, its cry, instead of just being like a Pokemon cry, it was just it saying, "I cut a worthless object backwards," and that was its entire like cry. It's like
That's so funny.
Okay,
Okay, Guzzlord is lower, right? Guzzlord, yeah, it's got arms, but also it's a giant stomach belly.
Yeah, Guzzlord is lower.
I think
Mhm.
like
Barely a furry.
yeah, somewhere around here.
And
Yeah.
since you brought up Guzzlord, I'm legally obligated to tell you about looking up what Guzzlord's anime.
Oh god.
Guzzlord's what?
Like Guzzlord's cry in the anime. Yeah, Guzzlord cry anime.
Thanks for the ad.
Ad.
Okay, we'll let that do it. Oh my god, okay. I was like,
Yeah,
please
you
don't
can
make-
skip. Yeah.
It's just a man screaming.
Yeah, it's just a guy screaming. That's his cry.
Amazing.
Okay, how do we feel about Necrozma? I feel like it's got a face,
I mean,
but I feel like also it's barely, and like I think each form it just makes it each of the original forms.
I feel like Genesect levels.
This
feel
one's
Yeah,
actually slightly more than the regular one. I think.
Yes.
Yeah, they're all like Genesect level, and and then their own like form variant level, and then the other one is like Ultra is like about the
Hooper
Curum's
Unbound, I
level.
would say.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can go to Hoopa Unbound. I'm fair with that.
Okay.
Magirna definitely up there.
Yeah, that's a lady. That's a robot lady, but that's a lady.
Yeah, Clockwork Lady.
Clockwork lady, very comfortable, almost guaranteed furry.
Mm-hmm.
At least.
I can kind of see going up with Diancie there, because they're so similar.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, Marsh Shadow. I mean, it's a little dude. It's a little
It is a little dude.
It is.
Would we put it with the beans?
I think beans. What do you think? High bean?
Yeah, high bean.
Where are you at, Dex? You think high bean?
Yeah, high bean.
Do we also think that Piopo goes high bean?
Poipole is also high bean. Yes.
That is so fucking cute. I love that thing.
Bean. And then I guess this
evolution is less like furry in my opinion.
Well, let me look here. Yeah, I mean, it definitely gets out of bean, but it turns into a needle. So
yeah, I was gonna say, is that just like a more
It is a
epic Beedrill?
Yeah, it's basically a bee that's like also hypodermic.
absolutely not a furry. This
Nope.
is a guardian from Legend of Zelda. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
This fucking jester-looking motherfucker is absolutely going up near the furry section.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I think-
it's got enough personality.
At the very least, it's like here. It doesn't have a face, you're right, but I think it's like right in the same area as these two.
By the way, this thing is basically a clown.
Yeah.
Just-
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I understand a clown when I see one. I look one in the mirror every day.
Yeah, you can just look in a mirror.
I said that you don't get to make that.
Oh, I think you cut out a little bit when you
beat you
said
to
that.
it.
Oh, damn it. I said it as well. The stream will know I said it first.
Extremely. Zeraras extremely furry.
No questions asked. There was going all the way to the top. I think honestly, comfortably like right here. It is
Yeah.
overtly furry.
Yes.
Like Lucario's,
He's wearing pants and a crop top.
yeah. Like Lucario's not on this list, but Lucario would be right next to him. Meltan, Melmetal.
Meltan is even lower than the beans, even though it is technically a bean.
Yeah, but it's not like a cute bean. The head is weird and not like humanoid-ish enough.
It's cute, but it's not like humanoid.
I think
cute, like,
Melmetal is slightly more than Meltan.
Melmetal has the humanoid aspect, but not the like
at
wanting
least
to be.
yeah.
I think both
It
of
at
them
least
are.
has like a face-ish. Like the eye is expressive. So.
Yeah, these guys all sort of hang out around the same spot. I think.
Yeah.
I think both of these can be probably around here though, slightly more than.
Yeah, because they actually have like a face.
Yeah, I think Sentient Needle actually has a face as well. So Sentient Needle could probably go around the same spot like that. Maybe.
Here's my take. Zacian and Zamazan both pretty furry.
They are not bipedal, but they are absolutely wielding a sword and a shield, respectively. They feel.
The lower forms are definitely like dogs, but the other two would definitely go higher.
Yeah, once you start slapping armor on your dog, I think you're pushing the boundaries. I think these guys are like, they're dogs. Dogs going dogs.
Yeah, stick them with the dogs.
We'll stick
High
them
dog here.
Hi, dogs. And then these two, they're like, you put clothes on the dog. I don't know what to tell you. You slapped armor on the dog, you put a crown on him, you made him wield a sword.
Yeah.
Eternatus is a skeleton dragon.
Goes in snake.
Yeah, snake.
Yeah.
Is that the
I
same
would say
thing?
actually it's more Rayquaza level because it does have arms. Like Mega Rayquaza level.
Mega Rayquaza. Yeah,
Fine.
Yeah.
This one goes down here, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
This
I don't
is
know.
an arm.
That's a bear.
Dynamax is an arm.
This is-
That's a bear, yeah. That is a humanoid punching bear, so yeah.
I think slightly like over there, maybe.
Yeah. It's
sure.
still more bear-like.
These
And
guys
then
are all going all the way to the top.
Yeah.
Because these are literally humans. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
They're just people. They are straight up just people.
Absolutely.
I think all of them are slightly more furry than the original.
All four go up, yeah.
I don't know the difference between the two forms, but they look very similar. I think
Yeah.
honestly these are more furry. These are there. These are comfortably there at least, like above Mewtwo. Because like
yeah.
that's
Mewtwo's still kind of alien looking.
Yeah.
These are. Yeah.
I could see someone's persona literally looking like that. I think Monkey. This monkey is not nearly as humanoid as like Monfernape, but I think it's almost guaranteed.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The Reggies get to hang out together.
Yep.
I would say Lucky is the most like lifelike of all, like, you know,
Yeah, it's still just
personality
a
wise.
orb.
It has the bouncing. It's a lot of fun bouncing, but other than that, yeah, no.
Okay, horses, dogs.
Right next to the other dogs.
Yeah. This is a person. That's a man.
Like Calyrex, yeah, it does talk in the story, so yeah.
That is-
I'm
Oh my
okay
god,
with that.
really?
Yeah, that is comfortably a person.
It possesses a person and talks through them.
Oh, okay. So it's less. It can't talk to you directly like Mewtwo, but it can still like use somebody to talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I lost my Bulbapedia list.
Yeah, list of, yeah, okay.
Theo,
List of
fairy
Pokemon
girlfriend
by-
feels betrayed.
I saw that.
About which one?
The
I don't-
jellyfish. I will never.
Oh.
Okay, so
All
yeah,
right.
that's a dude. And then this is just a dude.
I have an obsession with jellyfish.
Okay, first off, why is he so
He's
smug?
During the story, he is very smug, and I do like his character, but like at the same time, it's just a dude with a horse.
I guess
Yeah.
does the horse make it less furry or pretty much the exact same? I don't
No,
think
the fact that he's riding the horse makes it
almost more. You're right.
More furry, yeah.
of like a humanoid person, like a more humanoid person,
Yeah.
right?
Also, he looks like
Your face.
he looks like the leader from fucking
I
Hulk.
think he's based on like a jackalope or something. That's why he looks a little bit weird.
Yo, what the
Yeah.
hell is this?
What is?
Oh, Enamorous is the fourth of the genie.
Okay.
It was more recently added.
Incarnate is absolutely a furry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right next to its brothers. It like
Slightly
in
more.
story, it's literally just called the sister of them all.
Okay, and then I think this one can hang out down here with them.
Yeah. With
Yeah.
their other forms.
Okay, let's take a quick look
Alright.
here.
We did it.
We went through pretty quickly because we were trying to. Dex was saying about the time there. Okay, so very
Yeah, I
quickly
was
here.
more talking about it because like we just took about like 40 minutes to go over like 100 and something Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
we've been live for an
okay.
hour and 10 minutes. That's not bad at all, honestly. All things
And-
considered.
Yeah. I
Yeah, and
honestly feel pretty good about this list as well.
yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I
Yeah.
think this is all fair. It
gonna-
doesn't. I mean, like I think.
I
Come
feel like
on,
we-
that's not a first.
We need to. I think Zero needs to be first, honestly, because Zero is a persona.
Yeah, it's very much a
Mm.
humanoid animal rather than a human-shaped animal, right?
Yeah.
And I honestly
get
stand in
that.
the same spot with these two because they're like,
They are humanoid bears, and they literally just are humans with bear faces.
yeah. They like this one's at least
They,
like
they
we have
will fight you with bare fists.
With their bare hands.
it's not even cute. Like these are slightly less because they look more primal, but they're still like definitely similar level. But maybe here because they're like their faces
Yeah,
are like
I'm good with that.
exploding. But
Yeah.
I think these two are overtly also personas, and then this is like a bug persona. These are humans. This one's slightly more than this one, and then like Muse. Which one's for Mew? Which one's the most persona? Do you think do you think I have a right depiction here of these three?
Look, in personal opinions, I hate Mewtwo X. Or this this order.
Is this better?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like normal Mewtwo gets the most like furry attention because it's the most iconic of them.
In terms of like as an icon, absolutely. Like if looking at the designs, I personally would put the long leg ones because like proportion wise,
Okay,
it does look more.
that's fair. That's fair.
Also, the thing that throws me off for Mega Mewtwo 1,
Mm.
the one with the hair tail, is the feet. The feet really throw me off. I hate the feet.
It looks like an alien. It's straight up is just like.
Yeah, I like Mega Mewtwo Y. I just it's a little bit weird.
Mm.
Okay, I do have one more thing if you want to go for a little bit longer theme, which is the edibility tier list I can send you.
I don't know where people at realistically, but I'm down to keep going. Yeah. Are we think this is good? I'll download it. We'll call it good.
Yeah. Let's stick with this.
Okay, cool.
I don't need a second guess. We made our choices.
We made our choices. Now lie with it.
Yep.
And that's the third tier list being sent to you.
Okay, let me grab that. So this is Pokemon based on how edible they are.
Oh right.
Oh
I made
no!
this, like 2 years ago. So, and fun fact, this is being reacted to by a famous YouTuber, like a quote unquote famous YouTuber. So
That's funny.
yeah, so that's like I made it for the person. So that is on their channel. So
Nice. I love that.
yeah, all these Pokemon are either based on things that you could eat or have stories in the Pokedex about them being eaten.
Okay, let's start with this. Duck.
So duck, yeah.
Now, I'd say Psyduck could be pretty decent.
Yeah, I think duck meat is a little gamey for my taste, but I think it's reasonable to include duck here.
Eatable, yeah.
Yeah, I think duck is fine.
Yeah.
What is
What I know about Slowpoke? Apparently, Slowpokes are supposed to be fucking get in your belly. Because
Slowpokes are apparently very tasty, but Slowpoke is not based on like a general animal, so you can't really tell what it's supposed to be.
Well, we can also base it on the fact that Team Rocket had a whole friggin' thing about like getting Slowpoke tails and making money off of them.
Yeah, the Slowpoke tails are apparently delicious.
And apparently they sell for $1 million each, so
Jesus.
they are ridiculous.
Okay, okay, why is Blissey in here? Or Chansey? What the fuck?
Chansey's there for the eggs.
Okay.
Yes, Chansey eggs are
Because execute is not technically eggs, so I have to account for that.
I would say disgusting for like execute just straight up because it's
because
friggin' rotten.
it is seeds. It is seeds, but it's also technically like egg-like, so like
Weird.
It's weird. I hate it.
Okay. Yeah. How do you feel about a clam?
Clam.
Yeah, like how do you feel about clams?
I don't like clams myself, but it's not about me.
Yeah, like in terms if we're just going by edibility, like how much they could eat, good they would be. Scrumptious would probably be Cloyster, but we also have to think about: does Cloyster have much meat, or is it more like a pearl?
I think it's probably more like that thing where you like have a clam and you just open it and just slurp it, right?
You can probably get something out of it.
Yeah. I think Kingler's more delicious though, because
it has a giant claw.
I'm looking at Kingler here and I want to crack his arm open and start slurping out his inside. So.
Yeah, and then
I feel like we'll get reported more for this thing than for the actual furry list.
Probably.
Alright, Chansey.
Chansey eggs? Apparently they're supposed to be really good.
I mean, I imagine the eggs are, but
well, to be fair, the whole thing with the eggs is like supposed to be like healing or whatever.
Do you have to eat the Chansey with it?
I don't think so. I think they're a separate thing.
Okay, what are we measuring here? Are we measuring the ability of Chansey or Chansey's egg or both?
I mean, Chansey has an unlimited supply of eggs.
Yeah,
okay.
I would say.
I personally, I think that's a good spot for it because I doubt they taste that good.
We're adding beef right to the top.
Yes.
I mean, beef, some fish, hell yeah.
No, fucking
no, not Magikarp though. Magikarp is apparently just skin and bones.
Oh, interesting.
Magikarp's whole thing is it's unedible.
Oh, that's so funny.
Meowth tries to bite it and breaks his teeth on it.
Okay, so it immediately went up from like get in my belly.
Magikarp is the most useless Pokemon ever.
Even from a sustenance perspective, that's really funny.
Exactly.
Alright, Bayleaf. Is this like
I put Bayleaf there because it's literally just named after
a Bayleaf. I think Bayleafs are delicious.
Named after bay leaves, and bay leaves are for like curries and stuff.
Yeah, scrumptious. Why are we? Oh god, a sheep?
Sheep, lamb.
It's
probably scrumptious.
Oh, I don't like lamb, but
really good.
Okay, but toad is. I'd rather not.
Frog.
I'd rather not eat a frog.
I hear good things about frog legs.
I wouldn't, but
I still rather not personally, but like.
I would try it. I've never had it, but I would try it.
Okay, we'll leave it in I'd rather not, but we'll put it at the high end of it.
Okay.
Sunkern.
Sunkern is a sunflower seed.
Delicious. Get in my belly.
I like sunflower seeds.
Just a bag of sunkerns, and you just get a little.
You just have like a field full of sunkerns. You start cracking them open.
Have anyone ever actually eaten sunflower seeds, or do you mostly just suck them off?
I eat the inside, Zoe.
You're
Wait.
supposed to bite through the shell and then like spit the shells out after
Yeah.
you get the insides.
Oh.
Yeah, you suck the flavoring that they put on it, you crack it,
Oh.
you eat the inside, and you spit out the seed.
Exactly.
All right,
Oh.
quillfish.
Quillfish
That's
is like
Blowfish is fugu.
yeah. So that would be based on what people have said. It would be really good. I'd put it in decent because I
low
don't think I
decent
would-
because I'm stressed
I
about
would
it.
still
The
not do
effort.
I would still not do the risk.
What about the octopus? How do we feel about calamari today?
Octopus is real good. I like me some takoyaki and like other.
Ooh, takoyaki is really good.
Okay, I'll put it here for you. I'll put it here for y'all. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Steak.
Beef,
Give me
Yes.
beef.
steak, milk
Absolutely.
as well.
Onion.
Dairy
Onion's
products,
delicious.
Onions.
Love
Yeah, green
some onions.
onions especially.
We love chickens.
Chicken, of course.
What type of is that? An acorn?
It's supposed to be an acorn, but like
Yeah.
just general nuts, I guess.
I
Nuts are
based on
good.
what
Like,
it is an acorn. So I'd probably do rather not. You could
Yeah.
probably survive off of it, but
What? Berlin's a mushroom, right?
Mushroom. Breloom is a mushroom. I like mushrooms.
Can you imagine if you were a Pokemon trainer and all of your Pokemons were like food-based Pokemon?
Be a
and
chef.
You got lost in the woods.
you just have
and
vanilla ice and
just had to
No.
fucking eat them all.
No, be a chef trainer, and all of your Pokemon, as you throw them out, are different versions of food.
That's
the interesting
so fucked up,
now
man.
could you I mean really you could just do that with Slowpokes. Just have a team of Slowpokes and just like constantly just cutting off their tails.
They
Quote.
do regenerate, yeah.
Wait, how are we feeling about mushrooms? I'm not a mushroom guy, but
I like mushrooms as well.
okay, slightly over. We'll put it here. What do you think?
I'm good.
You could do
I'm
that.
fine with that. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fine with
How
that.
do you feel about shark meat? Hoo ha ha.
So
I do everything I hear about shark meat is it's not actually good.
No,
No one-
it probably just would
No
be
one
so.
eats shark meat because it's good. It's literally
Yeah.
just a cultural thing, and it's a
yeah,
horrible,
and shark
horrible
meat is
practice.
also it's also very unethical.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. Pork's delicious.
Pork, any types of pork, yeah.
Lobster.
Lobster's slightly better crab.
That's what everyone.
Yeah.
How do you
This
feel
is
about?
more proper fish, yes.
This is like an actual edible fish, so we'll put it up near the fishies.
Yeah. That's
Maybe
good.
slightly better than calamari, I think. I actually think we can organize these
I
slightly
would
more.
classify it as like cod level, not salmon level, but cod.
Okay, we're looking at this as bananas.
Bananas, yeah.
Bananas are delicious.
Yeah.
This one is more clams.
Just honey's
This
delicious.
one's
Honey.
honey, yeah.
Is that cherries?
Cherries.
I
yeah,
like
cherries.
cherries.
I keep
Bunny.
it here. I don't eat rabbit meat. I've heard decent things about it.
I'm gonna put bunny down here. I think
Yeah.
Like bunny and duck are both very like. I don't want those. I don't
They're
want.
bougie.
Pig is delicious. Pig can go hang out with pig. Delicious.
Yes.
That one's also better than other one because this was pre-cooked.
It's
a
true.
higher diet.
How do we feel about this bird?
It's a
Pheasant.
It's
Yeah,
Pheasant? That's so bougie duck.
Yeah.
What is this?
Lilligant's
easier.
just like a regular plant, so like any type of like garnish.
Okay,
or
we'll put it with
whatever
bay
for
leaf
your,
then.
You know, coriander, that kind of stuff.
Another duck.
Yeah.
More duck.
Ice cream.
Ice cream's delicious.
Okay, I have to
Lovely.
say before you put it up there, Vanillux, as my favorite Pokemon, I know a lot about it. It is not technically ice cream itself. It is just ice that looks like ice cream, and people were based its design and made ice cream based on it. But at the same time, it is shaved ice still. So
It is
I
literally
guess you
called
could.
vanilla ice.
Yeah.
It is still called Vanillux. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, how do we feel about deer? I feel like deer's just as bougie as duck.
Actually, I would actually put
Venison,
deer
yeah,
as like
just-
up in the scrumptious. Like it's depending on like the type of meat you like. I in some cases I'd almost say it's better than beef, depending on like what you want out of it.
I do not like deer more than beef.
Yeah, I'm good with the mushrooms going there as well.
Yeah, as long as it's in
Hello.
scrumptious, I'm okay.
Okay, what is this?
Welcome to the we're choosing which Pokemon we will
Another
eat.
oyster thing.
No, this one is escargot.
Ew, smell,
Uh,
yucky.
yeah,
It is a bug type, so it is very much escargot more than a
the
clam.
rabbit.
Where's our other bunnies?
More rabbits, yeah.
Is this a goat?
Goat.
Do we have goat somewhere in here?
No, we had
We have what?
We had lamb, yeah.
I didn't actually know if goat meat's good. I've never really. Everyone just has goat milk. I've never
I've
really
had
heard.
mutton. Mutton's very nice in my opinion.
Oh.
So put it around the same point as like the sheep
Sure.
and deer combinations like this.
Yeah, I think that's good.
These three are they're more like they're like meat, like regular red meat, but they're a little bit more fancy.
Swirlix. Swirlix
Cotton
is literally
candy's
just candy
delicious.
floss. It's literally just cotton candy.
Yeah, cotton candy.
Ugh,
And
seafood.
Slurpuff is a cake. Yeah, so
I bet. Squid's fine.
Maybe
that's a shrimp.
shrimp's delicious.
Chowitzer is a shrimp, so yeah, that's up there too.
Pumpkin.
There's your
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Yeah.
Now the thing is, pumpkaboo is a dead pumpkin. So
Okay.
that is like it's a ghost pumpkin. That's the thing. It's a Halloween one.
Yeah, it's the ghost of pumpkin's past.
Hmm.
Its body's a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
Just
I don't know.
now, is it possessing a pumpkin or is the pumpkin
I
itself?
think it is the pumpkin.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, that's about there. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Oh, it's a crab.
This one's even meteor claws because it's like a boxing crab.
Yeah. Okay, where's the other fish? Where are they hiding?
Yeah, by the.
This one, though, I have to note that one is like basically.
It's like a sardine, I would say, probably, eh?
Interesting.
Yeah, it's more like sardine. Yeah, so okay, I'm good with that. Yeah, the more mushrooms. This one's like mangosteen. Not many people have had mangosteens. It's like sort of like a lychee kind of flavor.
Oh,
Sounds like a fruit. Fruit are delicious. I love fruit. Horse meat.
I've tried horse once, and it was really not that great.
Yeah, I'd rather not eat a horse, if I'm being honest with you.
I put it there for the list, but I won't eat it personally.
Okay, the sheep go. The sheep. Where the sheep at? There they are. Hey.
There, yeah.
Except for I would never eat this good
for a
boy.
second.
I would never eat this good boy.
I mean, I would never eat a mareep. I fucking love mareep.
That's true. Apples are delicious.
Apple, yeah.
But at the same time, apple is not technically the apple, but we will still keep it as the apple.
Or is it a radish?
This is an apple. It's Appellini.
Applin is the worm that lives inside the apple, but it is technically still a worm. I mean, it's still like an apple.
Oh, okay.
As someone who accidentally ate thousands of cherry maggots, it doesn't affect the taste much.
Barracuda is like another type of fish. More, it's
like
technically a barracuda.
It was an accident, Francis.
Yeah, about there. Yeah.
I didn't know they were there until after I ate like 100 cherries. Oh, is this a octopus?
Yeah, Morocco. Tea.
Oh, we like tea.
Sure.
We like spooky tea.
Farfetch would definitely be like that.
Surfetched is literally a duck that comes with seasoning.
I know.
It comes with its own onion.
Okay.
And alchemy.
Ice cream.
I will say, given the list, I'm surprised whale isn't on here.
Oof.
I was thinking about it like when I made the original list, and I didn't want.
Whale and shark are basically on the same level to me. It's like
Was this pre-Sword and Shield? Was this pre-Sword and Shield, Dex?
This was no when Sword and Shield came out because it had Sword and Shield mod.
Okay, well let's see if any of the new mons are relevant for eating. Fido, Crunch.
Smoliv.
Okay,
there's a big
Sprigatito.
one.
That is a plant.
You could take the back off of the Bulbasaur.
Okay, I need to point out that edible.
See, now because it says sprig, I'm kind of thinking less of it as like its own thing, and it would be a garnish.
Okay, yeah, in the same way that bay leaf is. For Coco is a pepper.
It is a pepper dragon, like a pepper crocodile. So
Yeah, and Quaxly's a duck. Delicious. What is Palmy supposed to be here? What are you?
Palmy's like a hamster.
I'm not eating a hamster. I'm good. Small of olives though. I don't like olives, but I know.
You could eat it, but
You could eat a Smoliv.
Smoliv looks so stressed out though. I feel like nobody should be eating Smoliv just because he seems so stressed.
to be fair, I don't think any of these
Lechonk
things
is
will
another
not be
pig.
stressed when you eat.
Lechonk is a pig. Lechonk looks like a delicious pig.
Smoliv is literally an olive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Fido is literally bread.
Oh yeah.
Fido's literally in my stomach already.
Yeah,
The creators of Pokemon have some sick fucking sense of humor.
yeah. There's at least 6 of these Pokemon who are already edible that we've gone through. What is this?
Sidon's a whale. I would not eat whale personally.
No, I'm
Yeah.
good.
I've tried whale
Cyclone.
once, and it was like
You want to eat Motorbike Lizard?
that's so weird.
What is this? Is
You
this
want to eat
the
an eye?
this
monkey?
one? This one's
Why
covered in
is-
poison. No,
What is this goofy monkey?
he's so cute. He's a little.
It's a lemur that like
I love
kind
him.
of like licks
Poison normal.
paints with it.
He's so cute. I love him. I would absolutely eat Quaff.
Yeah, definitely.
He looks so fucking fatty in his body. He looks delicious.
He looks like this old man that's been surprised.
Ah! What are you doing in my house?
Don't eat the humans.
Oh, if we're doing the furry scale,
Furry scale.
these are furries.
Yeah.
These are
yeah.
furries.
Oh yeah.
Wiglet looks hilariously. I imagine Wiglet is eel, garden eel.
It's spaghetti. Yeah, it's a garden eel.
Is eel delicious? Do people like eel?
Yeah.
Yeah, unagi. Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on which kind of eel it is, but yeah, unagi is like really really good.
Okay, I'm not eating either of these, but if I was going to eat one, I'd eat this one over this one.
Yeah, one's a robot.
One's a robot. I don't want to eat the robot.
Yeah.
That one's just got a wheel in his chest.
Yeah, he does.
They're both motorbike lizards. Yeah.
Yeah, they all have like the big
Man,
goofy
I am
throats.
so curious to see what Violet and Scarlet's thing's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm excited to see these goofy motherfuckers in action. How many-
We can check out the later Gen 8 mons as well because I think it came out. So
Oh,
we
some
can
of these?
check out those.
Okay,
Yeah. So Overquill's just a bigger quillfish. So
Same spot,
yeah,
same
no
spot.
risk, more guard.
Bacelodon? That's fish.
Masculine,
Yep,
definitely.
Yep.
That's fish. I don't want to eat bear.
Bear.
If I'm being honest with you, I don't want to eat bear.
No, bear's not
would
that
eat
good
meat.
from what I hear.
Also, furry.
Furry.
How many
Yes,
animals
that's
have you eaten?
I've eaten a lot of different stuff. It comes from traveling around.
These guys cool
Okay,
shit.
that's fair.
I wouldn't add
And
it.
I always
to the
try
list.
something once unless I like feel super uncomfortable with it, which
Um,
generally is a few things.
I didn't want to add it to the list, but I would have added a bug.
Which one?
I didn't want to add it to a list, but I would have added because some people do eat bugs.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you cut out. Which one?
I don't know which bug, but one of the bugs
Oh.
would have been on the list.
Yeah.
It's a
Probably like
Tricatot.
probably like cricketer or something because
Yeah.
people eat crickets. Yeah.
Or the ant one.
The fire ant?
Yeah.
Durant. Yeah.
Durant, yeah.
Not Kevin Durant. Durant Pokemon.
Oh, well, let's look at this. Where are we at with this? What are we feeling, y'all?
Sick.
We could. So I would put the T on the low end because it's not so much edible as drinkable, but
Okay.
I would drink that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with putting it at the low end because also the thing, so it might just possess you when you drink it.
Yeah. And I love chicken, so I would actually put chicken like pretty high on the list as well.
Yeah, we'll put Chicky up here.
Yeah.
Chicky, pork because it's slightly nicer on the stomach. And then we got beef. There we go.
Yeah, I'm not a
Yeah.
big.
Actually, in my opinion, Miltank goes higher than Tauros because it also does have the dairy products.
Yeah, I just don't want fatty beef, and horse's beef would be nice and lean.
But it has milk. It has milk
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
So
but
does not have milk.
Milk's really good.
However, so many people are lactose intolerant.
I don't care. That's their
To be
problem.
fair, this is our personal.
Yeah.
I am not lactose intolerant.
I ain't lactose intolerant.
I will drink
I'll
it,
slip
but-
it. Actually, you know what? Let me move one thing here.
Me personally, I
Yeah.
just
Ooh, yeah.
prefer pork over beef.
Strawberry
because
cream.
Cows are adorable.
I'm also
and,
To be fair,
uh,
pigs are also adorable. They're so smart and so cute.
Yes, but their squeals can burst eardrums, and I ain't here for that.
yeah. That's a cool as hell superpower. What are you complaining about? That's rad.
Yeah. Makes
Kick-ass and
it
takes
makes me
names.
feel better about
Also,
eating them.
don't look up the scientific species of pigs. The
Okay.
scientific group for pigs.
Okay.
By that I mean, look it up for the stream at least.
No,
Gavin,
don't do it. Don't do it, Gavin.
Is it human? Are they
No.
are they truly the other white meat?
Gavin, don't do it.
That's.
No.
That's amazing.
Something seems
I should have
sus.
added Among Us.
I was zoning out because I was typing out like my assignment, and all I hear is like name for like species of pig. I'm like, no.
Among Us. Among Us. Among Us.
Oh. Okay, this is a bit of a tangent, but like because we have Embor as the thing, so boar is supposed to be pretty good and whatnot. Now the thing, I have a story about boar and why I'm just like I would have no problem eating one is because I was living in Japan. My girlfriend and I went to one place where you climb up a bunch of stairs. It's like 1,000 stairs to get like to the very top of like this temple. And we made it up until like very, very close to the end. But we went early because we're like, well, we want to avoid crowds. And then we were gonna go finish and then like take off to the next town. When we got to that part and we finished taking pictures, we went to continue on, and there's a sign that says the way to the top of the mountain is closed because boars. And I was just like, motherfucking Inosuke's getting in my way.
Nice.
We climbed up like probably like most of the stairs, at least 700, and then we got blocked.
You got bodied by boars. Also,
Yes.
look how cute this pig is.
So they're super cute.
Piggies. Okay.
Like, I love pigs. Pigs
Yeah.
are very, very cute.
Okay, I'm good with placements. I need to head out now.
Fair
It's already
enough.
like almost 11 and I still have to complete a bit of assignment work. I just wanted to help out with this the stream.
Oh,
Valid,
good,
valid.
dude. This was fun.
Okay.
Okay. You
yeah.
guys soon.
Let's close off the stream here. Thank you
Yeah.
all for coming
See
out.
you stream.